Greetings, friends. It's Denise again with Denise's Dancing Paintbrush and a collage of roses yet again. Now, the thing about these roses is that I started them weeks ago. I like the drawing. I like the design. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I lost motivation, halfway through. I used photo reference of a couple of different flower photos and sort of combined them to make a composition that I liked. I started with the background. I picked the colors that I wanted, and I started laying it in. And then, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, you just lose all desire or motivation to even continue, and you almost want to throw it away. There is a halfway point on any painting or picture or collage you work on, any creative endeavor that just looks disastrous. It looks like you're making a big mistake and everything is just awful and you want to give up. You have to push through that halfway point, because on the other side, it doesn't look awful. It looks great. But that's what happened to me. Somewhere around the halfway point, I lost it. I put it to one side and I started working on other things. And somehow I didn't think I was going to get back to this, but eventually I did. I finished it finally. I even like the leaves with a tinge of pink in them, because many rose leaves actually do have other than green tints in them. On this one, I tore most of the edges except for the roses. I didn't tear the paper for that. I cut them because I wanted it to be very precise. Maybe it's that precise part that made me lose a few, motivating edges. When you cut these teeny little pieces and you get your tweezers out, and somewhere in there you just feel like you've lost it. Now often when I go through this stage, I'll push through and make it to the other side and really be happy with what I've come up with. Other times I set it to one side because when you come back to it, you often have a fresh perspective. You see it with a whole different point of view, a whole different mindset. Maybe that's the word. But whatever the word, I needed to put this aside. You see, it's coming along nicely, and I do like the colors. But you can see from my nail polish that several weeks have gone by, and I now have a completely different polish and a completely different mindset. Now I feel like I can finish it. Just for reference, I can usually keep my nail polish on for 7 to 10 days. I find this can be quite mesmerizing, even for me, and I did the piece. I just didn't do it this fast. I like how it's all coming together, and I'm starting to see the variations in color, and the references are working. So finally, here it is. Certainly took long enough to finish, but then there is a lot of detail in these 3 roses. And I wanted to put the word up there in collage because, hey, it's collage. I can do that. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate all of my subscribers. So if you want to see more, subscribe and come again. I try and do a different collage every single week. Bye, everyone. I'll see you all next time.